Thanks and welcome to join me on the 6:15. I'm Kejan Henry Athimbe. We begin with our top stories. And some retailers in Douala have been caught diluting chocolate paste with oil to maximize profits. While this practice may not seem harmful, in the short term, experts are warning that the long-term consequences can be devastating, including organ damage and life-threatening diseases. And how can better city management lead to healthier life? That's the question Douala city mayors, as well as city councils and World Health Organization, are tackling as they review progress and challenges in the second phase of the Global Health and Wellbeing Project. And with just 2 weeks to go for schools to start, books in Douala are restocking, or bookshops are restocking and preparing for the back-to-school rush. But despite the readiness, business is still slow and parents are yet to respond, even though most textbooks are already available on the shelves. Top stories. Thanks and welcome to join me on the 6:15. We are broadcasting from our studios in Douala, and of course our platforms open for consultation on Canal International. We begin from Douala, where it was a shocking revelation as some retailers were caught actually diluting chocolate paste with oil in order to maximize profit. But then this practice doesn't seem, of course, very complicated or harmful in a short run. But some experts are already warning of the devastating consequences this may have on the health, including organ damage and life-threatening diseases. Bouquet Melenge went downtown to find out how the population is coping with this illegal practice.
A local association has been sounding the alarm on a shocking practice that has been flying under the radar. Retailers diluting chocolate with oil to boost profits. A normal bucket of chocolate comes with its own oil. But when people use unhealthy oil to dilute chocolate, this can be harmful to the consumers. Despite their efforts to protect consumers, the issue persists, leaving many to question their daily habits. We have received so many complaints and we reported this to the authorities in charge. The governor gave instruction that were to be respected, but you know how stubborn we are in this country. Some consumers have become wary of their favorite treats, unsure of how to identify quality products that may have been tampered with. The chocolate we use to know is not the same today. Shopkeepers mix it with their own substances, which is a nuisance to our health. I think they are going too far. Experts warn that long-term consumption of these altered products can have severe health consequences. The oils that are added into the chocolate can cause illnesses such as cancer, obesity, cardiovascular problems because of the large quantity of fats. The association's continued efforts to expose the truth have sparked a sense of urgency, and consumers are demanding change.
Thanks very much, Bouquet Melenge. And how can the city management lead, or better city management lead to healthier life? That's the question Douala City Mayor, City Council and the World Health Organization tackled in the second phase of the Global Health Wellbeing Project. Ambo Gladys Tibank sat through that process and now reviews.
In the city of Douala, waste piled up in markets and on street corners, blocked drainage channels, and limited access to safe drinking water remain common sights, conditions that pose serious health risk to the population. It is against this backdrop that the World Health Organization and the Douala City Council convened a meeting with mayors and sectoral representatives to review the first phase of the Urban Governance for Health and Well-being Project launched in 2024, the initiative aims to create stronger, healthier, and more equitable cities. Edouard Ekoto, Director of Environment at the Douala City Council, says the project's success depends on joint responsibility. He stressed that residents must also play their part by collecting household waste and placing it at designated sites for pre-collection teams. Now moving into its second phase, the project steering committee faces a series of structural and operational challenges. The World Health Organization-led program is currently being implemented in just 5 countries worldwide, 2 of them in Africa, with Douala joining Tunis in leading the continent's participation.
And with just weeks to go for the start of the new academic year, bookshops in Douala are already restocking and preparing for the back-to-school rush. But while they are doing that, and despite their readiness, the business is still slow. On the other part, parents are yet to respond, even though most of the textbooks are already available on the bookshelves. Maureen D went through some of the bookshops and now reports.
It's counting time in several bookshops across Douala. Textbooks are being unpacked and neatly arranged on shelves. Staff are checking the condition of the books and exercise books, making sure everything is ready for the first wave of school shoppers. We bookshop owners prepare back to school immediately at the close of the academic year. The textbooks are available at least 90%. We are waiting for parents. While the technical preparations are complete, bookshop owners are growing increasingly concerned about the slow pace of sales. Parents are yet to respond, even though most school books are already available. They cried out. Officials opted for textbooks that spans 3 years, meaning there are no changes. Textbooks that we had last year are maintained for this year, meaning that the same textbooks maintained in last year's program is the same maintained for this year. Before this period, same time last year, bookshops were flooded with people, those coming to buy and those coming to check on the prices of the textbooks. But this time around is different. Parents are yet to buy. Business is really slow. Most parents come at this time because they want to avoid last-minute congestion. But this year is exceptional. It's slow. As schools prepare to reopen, the books are ready, but the buyers are not. For now, the neatly arranged shelves in Douala's bookshops remain untouched, waiting for the rush that's yet to come.
Thanks, Maureen. And with the new, with this year's poor HND and BTS examination results, fresh doubts are emerging over the relevance of these diplomats. Critics argue the programs are failing to equip graduates with the necessary or practical tools demanded by today's job market. Ambo Gladys Dibang spoke to some academics, and this is what she brought back.
The Higher National Diploma and Brevet de Technique Supérieure are programs that were originally created to train skilled technicians and professionals capable of driving productivity in businesses, organizations, and industries, contributing to Cameroon's economic growth. But for several years now, observers have questioned whether graduates are still delivering the results the country needs.
They are recognized national qualifications, and they bridge academic knowledge with technical and professional skills. In many sectors, engineering, ICT, health sciences, business, we equally have the industrial sector, they still open doors to employment or further studies. So, their impact today depends heavily on the quality of training.
Internships, where they exist, are often too short or poorly supervised, leaving graduates without real workplace experience. The problem, analysts argue, is visible in the economy itself. Beyond the classroom, critics say the bigger issue is a lack of practical training and the proliferation of private higher education institutions.
When you look at the bulk of children that we train, 80% of them end up as administrators, entertainers, and storytellers. But what makes a nation turn around is technology. Without training in technology, we will keep pouring out youth on the street with masters, PhDs, and so on, with no jobs and with no capacities to create anything. We have well over 500 private universities. Some don't even have the status of a decent secondary school. And so we are kind of like just very multiplying inefficiency, creating things, more for political reasons than for reality.
Some call for Cameroon to study and adapt the successful higher education models of countries like Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea, and Finland, with a sharper focus on technology, industry linkage, and quality control. Until then, critics warn the certificates will remain on paper, but the skills needed to transform the economy will remain in short supply.
Thanks very much, Ambo Gladys Tibang. And in a packed Douala auditorium, brimming, of course, with entrepreneurs and international guests, Dr. Raoul Ruben Junu has launched 2 groundbreaking books on network marketing. And of course, these books are challenging the old stereotypes in the fast-growing business sector when it comes to network marketing. And the following report will take a look on how it unfolded in Douala. Douala was the scene of one of Cameroon's biggest ever public talks on network marketing as Dr. Raoul Ruben Njunu unveiled his latest works, Why Network Marketing and Network Marketing More Than a Profession. Before an overflowing crowd of entrepreneurs, political leaders, and international guests from Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, and Uganda, Dr. Njunu called for a fresh look at the profession, urging recognition of its potential as a legitimate career path.
Actually, I think that this business and through these 2 books is just to help people to become a professional network builder. And actually, the 2 books is just to help people to understand that it's really easy to have the success. And I want to help people through this book to know how, to know why and how we can do the network marketing professionally. Speakers, including academic Luison Esomba and Ugandan industrial expert, praised the books for breaking down stereotypes and offering practical insights.
The difference between the network marketing we do as a member, a distributor of Academy 21, from the one of yesterday, is that we do it in the professional way. One thing, we focus on training distributors. We don't focus on sales, because before, people don't like network marketing. Why? Simply because it's all about sales. It's all about walking door to door to sell product. We don't focus on sales. We focus on training distributors, because our main product is not the product itself. Our main product is human being.
The event ended with guests leaving more informed, more inspired, and ready to tap into the booming network marketing sector in Africa. And in sports, the Cameroon Football Federation FECAFOOT has launched what is known as the Paul Biya's tournament. The launch was announced by the president of the Cameroon Football Federation, Samuel Etofis, as we gather from you at the Bonaventure.
The resolution of the Cameroon Football Federation FECAFOOT to create a new youth football tournament in the months ahead demonstrates a desire to strengthen the foundations of Cameroonian football by investing in youth. The competition is going to unfold from the divisional and regional level with detection of talents by the National Technical Department and then progress to the national level.
Et donc, c'est cette sélection qui viendra en définitive au niveau national compétir pour le tournoi.
The tournament has been christened Paul Biya Youth Tournament with apolitical motives, according to the FECAFOOT official. It seeks to promote a more structured, inclusive and competitive football, heralding a bright future for future generations of Cameroonian football.
Et il a été question pour nous, n'est-ce pas,
It was imperative for us as executive of FECAFOOT to celebrate he that blessed the football community with modern infrastructure by christening the youth competition Paul Biya Youth Tournament.
Qui concerne les catégories jeunes et dont nous avons baptisé tournoi Paul Biya.
This initiative will allow the identification, training and support of young talents while providing them with national and international exposure at different levels.
At the eventual drawing the course for the 6:15 with me, Kejan Henry Atimbi. Lee Piju will be coming up shortly with the brief, the actuality, and from all of us, it's goodbye.